OzChomp warning. The following gameplay includes content for a mature audience. This may include violence, horror, blood and guts, spooky things, coarse language, even sexy rude stuff, drinky smoky tokey things or items including any or all of these themes. Some viewers may be uncomfortable with this. Please stop the video if you are not happy to hear or view such subject matter. Remember, it's just a game, so let's have fun. Thank you.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
I hear Cloister is a lovely place to live, if you're a moon-sized computational device that requires year-round sub-zero temperatures to avoid melting down.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the Consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times. Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further Sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it? But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try. A drunken, disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick, resulting in a concussion. My head pounds worse now, but my heart feels lighter. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
The tower ahead is an external component of the archive and likely serves as an entry point.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers! Corneal frostbite be damned!
Lift access is currently at this time, residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame. Sure, by most accounts. But that's looking at the glass half empty. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
Commander. Just say when.
Advancing for an item.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
Never would have guessed the Order had all this space available, given what we saw at Matriarch's Mercy. Wonder why they're not moving folks in.
The scientician's surplus. No more than what you need.
Now we come to one of the most difficult concepts in the Order for initiates to grasp. If the result of the flip of a coin...
Guns, stop this up. Let's get the signal. Hell of a fight took place here. Guessing the Protectorate won.
Make me want to.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Regain sight.
has been liberated.
Sealed. Protectorate's work, no doubt. Isn't there supposed to be a way to unseal this near the archive's entrance?
Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.
This is Anti-Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically grey consultants who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial.
You go on ahead.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
Next, we have Reginald Oswald getting proprietary insight acquisition devoted to playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index manager will refresh your info security fundamentals, Reggie.
Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you. Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Earth Directorate agents may accept freelance opportunities so long as they align with the priority mission.
Everybody do your jobs, and there won't be a next time.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Anti-Fizzo, beverage. Try to taste the lemon.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Oh, that's an easy one. There's a workbench and a weapon dealer over in Market Compliance, back behind the value-added Esplanade. If you get to head office tower, you went too far. Anything else you need to know about this place? Well, farewells are free.
Against the Protectorate. Even with half our team backbench, they forfeit by little time. It would be an
Auntie's Choice dehydrated water. Just add air.
Add windfall.
Tronicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Please maintain control of personal belongings on the tram at all times.
The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Live, love, laugh.
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you.
Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
Ortiz was in my unit. Good man, but ain't sure why he's reaching out now. Suppose we'll see when we return to the ship.
One more thing, friend. Consider this your formal reminder that we don't offer return-to-sender service, unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Allegory and
Whoa, this looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So, as our IDA, you may envisage equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Auntie's family, your purchases drive our perpetual growth and fund the unparalleled systems that bring the best things in life.
Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat! I've got all the refreshment bits can buy, or at least all that your bits can buy. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way. by drinking it.
Finally, an edible
Testing. Respecting your right to risk a few pesky
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere.
You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered. Hot, cold, lukewarm, scalding, or frozen. I've got whatever you might be craving.
versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady, we have the remedy. Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries, using the most cutting edge of voluntary test subjects. Half the time, our life-saving medicaments work all the time. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
56 innings, then need a Sunday goal to win the game.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
The force, loaf, and butter of our entire operation. Thanks, John. Wizard selling the sizzle of incredible.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try. Welcome to the bottom runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite. That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Jealousy, hard feelings, really.
Need anything? Lowest prices for the lowest runners.
Get results.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runner. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. More's the pity.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively at the bottom runner. We put the toxic in intoxication.
Insoluble.
And only our products can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bets are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious of the two. Quite an effective little front stabber.
This must be where the head offices are. Whew, it's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. And you can see her as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Oh, yes. Because you are making a choice to grab destiny and claim it as your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, I'm finished. You'll find VP Hewitt right over there. When you're done, please exit to your left, where 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting for you.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's joy.
To kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved. Soon to the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and some betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing persist. Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. Don't keep out of harm's way. I have a family to feed.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Multi-strength bi-quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples! Complimentary Purpleberry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice! Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the...
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Uncertainty can't say I care for either, but I'll have no trouble with the ambition.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. Take your time. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Took what nature heedlessly assembled and bestly rebettered it through artificial means. At Andy's choice, we strive to 110% wholly plus. Artificiality, guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence. Continuous consumption of unavoidable synthetic chemicals.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
Page 347 of the Earth Directorate Field Manual for regulations concerning imbibing inebriants while on duty.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. If you must.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper tier retail association.
samples! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Tossball team against the Pretenders' entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 bats benched, they forfeit by little time. It would be an embarrassment of...
Experience the most sought-after inebriant on the undisputed plane. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively here at the bottom runner.
Enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a
pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because... wants to kill you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Why choose just... choice when you can choose Auntie's Choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
That a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's Choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what?
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons,
Can't tell the
I have
difference
whatever
between
size
cover and
weaponry
concealment.
you need to make all
Then
your
you need a
problems
good
past
set of
tense.
armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you. Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? I've got armor in all shapes and sizes and for all occasions. Though I'm guessing you get shot at more than occasionally.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol, but I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate you're saying is downright unnerving. But at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
I never know what either of them are saying half the time.
Can't tell the difference between
Self-propelled cannons? I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Isolating you.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goal in the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see it,
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date. Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Always remember, is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society... We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item: business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit.
To squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red.
Biological exploitation output is down 80%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I have no truck with the ambition deficient. respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive.
That's where we're going?
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for... Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you. Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Armed and ready.
Graph's back in business. Like a fight. My commission.
about to enter territory controlled by Anti's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yes, and?
I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. If I get my final severance pay in this war, will one of the Raptidons I trained eat me?
Boy, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this.
Well, maybe it'll be Ripper, or Little Chompy.
Stop!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the Overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only
like any negotiation I ever been a part of. Not that I've been part of many.
Can't believe what I'm losing on Adrena time and Antifizzo's Numrum. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that, as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons. Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you. You are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants!
Caller coming out.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a drink at a time!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office.
No more
and we're definitely making her miserable.
Time for unlocked bathroom doors! We don't want to make demands, but no more
in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a Drina time!
That's right, folks.
We
Keep
don't
the
want
chanting
to
going.
make demands,
I can see the
but no
overseer
more
up in her
peeing in
office.
bottles
Then we're
and
definitely
cans.
making her miserable. That's
If you
right,
won't
folks.
let us
Keep the
sleep for
chanting
8,
going.
you
I
can't
can see the
charge us
overseer
for
up in her office.
stimulates!
Then we're definitely making her miserable.
Others get the exact same pay, but only... We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us. And he's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? 12 hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. While it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims, I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. And more work means more profit. More than enough to cover the cost of the stims. I see your angle now, and it certainly is a shrewd one. You are Auntie's material for sure. Done. Is there more they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. Your usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. With luck, we'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in... might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind, and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Fella from my old unit. Good buddy of mine before I was discharged. I didn't get the chance to say goodbye after the grafting procedure. Didn't have a way of reaching out, neither. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you're doing is, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
OzChomp